Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we have these guys. This is Robots in Disguise 2015 Megatronus. I have two of them. I have the original, these are both Worrior class. The original Toys R Us exclusive one with the battle mask down, like so. And the Takara Tomy retail one, which obviously has the battle mask up. Now let me tell you, Takara Tomy, as opposed to Hasbro, has way more paint detail. Just in general, like, it's much more show accurate, right? The treads, so the only differences between this one and the retail Hasbro, like the regular Hasbro deco, is that the center here is purple instead of gray, and these are not painted. And then obviously the head is the different mold. But I believe, and I think the Hasbro one might also have some purple painted right here, I'm not sure. But that is like all the difference. Now compared to this one, the treads are painted silver on this one. This bit is not purple, but it wasn't purple in the show. So the paint that's right here is actually inaccurate. As you can see, instead of just being solid purple down the middle, it's actually nice and detailed throughout the chest. These are actually painted, and painted accurately, unlike the Hasbro one. The head, if you can see, it has the blue painted in there, which the Hasbro one definitely does not. It's got some purple painted right there. This and this are painted purple instead of light blue, which makes a bit more sense. Technically in the show, from like here down was purple, and that was like this color, right? You know, but like neither deco did that, right? You know, we've got a little bit of purple in here. This is, you know, it's like nice and shiny as well. We've got the blue on the knees, purple on the sides of these, not just on the inside. On this one has it on the inside, but not on the outside. And yeah, it's honestly just a bit nicer. I don't know, I just like it. And also the blade, his blade here, this is very like show accurate. The Hasbro one just has the blade being just solid purple. The Toys R Us one is just not painted at all. So yeah, there's that. Here is the scan code for this one, for the game, if you can get it to work. This is the Takara Tomy scan code for their like collection app or whatever. But yeah, but these guys are, these are very nice. Probably the nicest thing about these is how I got them. Real weird, like, hidden listing on eBay where, like, I'm gonna start transforming them real quick, because also the sword, by the way, you can have it on the side of his arm right there, and that's actually where it stores in vehicle mode. Anyways, dude, if you searched up these on eBay, you wouldn't find the listings, but I was looking for something completely different, and I saw these, I found them, and the Toys R Us one, which usually goes for about $50, cost me $20, and the Takara one, which I saw elsewhere, like I saw it like twice or something for like $75, only cost me $25. Yeah, so that was pretty amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. I love that. I also just really love this design for like Megatronus, right? And I guess I probably should have done like a comparison, but I'll do comparisons like at the end, like later. So yeah, so it's really nice. I'm so happy with this. Anyways, I also just always loved this design for Megatronus. I love this. Anyways, to transform him, it's fairly simple. You just flip the hands in. You're gonna stuff this on his arm, so it'll store in vehicle mode, and then, you know, the hands just like flip in. You know, the arms are kind of hollow on the back, you know, for that. Rotate, bring him up. You open up this chunk and spin his waist around like so. Then you want to turn his head around so we can push it down, and it should just slide right through there. then you can bring the arms in. The shoulders are ratcheted, and I probably should have done articulation, but you know what? It's fine. We'll have to go back to bot mode later anyway. And there's that. You bring the legs around, they peg in right there. Flip this chunk back, and then these do like one of these, and it goes right there. Other side, same as that one. And there you go. And he's this nice little tank. Now this, you know, is where some of the paint details really come into play, where this one just looks so much more bland in vehicle mode than this one does. Yeah. See, the purple, you can't, if you can see it, it is painted purple inside of here, but not on the outside. So if you're just like looking at it from like top down, like that doesn't break it up. For some reason, now this is on the Hasbro version as well, I believe. Where the back of the head on this one is light gray, whereas this one is actually black. So the black helps break it up more too, whereas this one just blends with the rest of it. The little bit of purple right there, you know. The treads, like I said, you know, they're on one they're painted, on the other they're not, and it, yeah. And of course the blade. But, yeah. Anyways, it really is a nice little vehicle mode. It turns about like that. If you really try, you can push it around, but you know what? It's not recommended. But yeah, but you can. It rolls. It rolls fairly nicely. Yeah, it rolls pretty nicely. So there's that. Let me grab my Age of the Primes Megatronus. There he is. We can see him kind of next to that. You know, obviously he's bigger. You know, he's a leader class, right? But yeah, you know, this is nice. You know, on this one the turret spins 360. I mean, like, look at that. They look so cool. Okay, why does this look? I don't know why, but this just looks like really cool right now for some reason. Cooler than normal, I feel like. But like here they are. You know, he's got his weapons, which these two were both based off of this show. You know, the Spark Fuser, obviously, which doesn't come with this toy, it comes with a different toy. But then this, you know, this blade, you can kind of compare it to the one with this Megatronus. You know, this was actually based from this, so that's kind of nice. The blade is actually a fair bit different. But yeah, so you know, there they are together. So that's pretty cool. And then you know, if I stick this on him for the sake of, I don't know, you know, we can also, if we get him back in bot mode, focus. If I focus and like get him like back in bot mode real quick, because I'm fast and I just know how to do this because I'm just good at this game. Because I'm so good at this game. There we go. Boom, like so, and like so. Wow, wasn't that just so fast? That was so fast. Oh my goodness. You see, I don't use instructions anymore. Yeah, I'm just kind of good at it. But anyways, so we'll go through articulation just for the sake of, it's gonna take me a minute to get that guy back into bot mode. And I don't want to do it right now. So articulation goes for both of them. He can look up some, which I guess, is that any different? I think the upwards movement on the head on the other one might be a little bit different. But he can, you know, head spins full 360, obviously. You know, he looks down, you know, we got a little bit of movement because his head is on a ball joint, right? You know, shoulders are on a ball joint. They can, you know, like do like that. The shoulder pads are on a ratchet. If you put them 3 clicks down, they're smooth after that. I got him right there. He's got bicep swivel, however the heck you say that. 90-degree elbow bend. Nothing at the wrist except folding it back for transformation. Obviously the waist joint is 360, obviously. The hips are on a ball joint. They can go, let's see, that far forward. Not super far back because of these, but he does have over 90-degree knee bend, so that's pretty nice. We do have thigh swivel, nothing at the feet. So that's nice. Let me get the others in bot mode real quick. And there we go. Articulation is not any different on this guy, despite the different head mold. It is similar enough, right? So if I just kind of get him like set right here, and I bring the camera up, there we go. Here we can see them all together. Now, 3 Megatronus toys, and yeah, he's obviously much taller, but but still, it looks pretty nice. And yeah, I'm really happy to have these guys. I'm really happy I have these guys right now. And I don't know, maybe I'll get the Mega one. See if I can get that. Also, can't forget about the Prime Master. So technically we have 4. I have 4 toys that represent Megatronus currently. Yeah, that's a lot of Megatronus. So yeah, probably do one more little comparison, which is get these guys out of the way. We can see them next to, say, Optimus Prime here. My 2 Optimus Prime, 1 Toys R Us, 1 retail, just the same as Megatronus. I believe Optimus is actually just a little bit, like, ever so slightly taller. Ever so slightly. Well, they're pretty close. They're pretty close. I don't know. He might be. I think Optimus might be just a little bit taller. Which, I don't know. It would be nice if they were more like eye level or something. But you know what? That's fine. But yeah, there's that. And so yeah, there we go. It's very nice, and I really like these guys. So there you go. There's RID 2015 Megatronus, and that's it. That's all I've got to say. So that is all for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!